Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great Friday so far and ready for the holidays. Christmas is just 1 week away. Today, we have a special treat. We have the Director of Public Relations for B&B Theatres, Paul Farnsworth. If you haven't heard, they just have reopened. As of today is a grand reopening of the theater complex at the First and Main Shopping Center in Blacksburg. So without further ado, let me welcome Paul.
Hey,
Hello,
Jamie, good
Paul.
to see you.
Yeah, you too. Welcome to Blacksburg in the New River Valley.
Thank you. Wonderful to be here.
So tell me a little bit about the reopening of the First and Main Theater Complex with BB and Theaters. How excited are you?
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind few days, meeting lots of new people, getting to know this beautiful facility, but certainly very excited to be here. And this place has been closed for something like 10 months, and so we're just excited to be here and to get the magic of the movies back on screen for movie lovers here in the area.
And so today is the grand opening. People can attend the movie today, correct?
That's right, yeah. So we've got tickets on sale for movies like Croods 2. We've got Monster Hunter that released today, a brand new film from Sony.
Wow.
Some great holiday classics like Elf and Christmas Vacation, and they are on screen starting about 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Very cool. Now
Yeah.
they go to about, is it like 10 is the last showtime I thought I saw?
Well, yeah, there are some mandates in place, the curfews and that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're trying to get people out of here early enough that they can get home and be abiding by these policies. That's sort of been one of the tricky things this year. Is every county has something different that we need to figure out, and it seems to change day by day. But regardless, we're still excited to be able to adhere to those policies and give folks a chance to enjoy the movies again.
Oh, awesome. Now, are there anything different the moviegoers can expect? As you said, it's been closed for quite a while. Is there any changes BB and Theaters have made so far?
Well, a lot of that kind of is in development still. I guess for the time being, we're just excited to get these 11 screens opened up again and get movies back on screen. One thing that we're working on that folks will, I think, be excited is that come early 2021, probably first quarter, maybe early second quarter, everything underneath this roof will be under management of B&B Theaters. So that includes the arcade, the restaurant, the bar, the bowling lanes. So all of those things are kind of in development and in discussion still. In terms of what guests can expect, though, when they come here, there have been a lot of developments regarding, social distancing and masking and that kind of stuff. I have mine here.
Nice.
So that's something I think that people should probably be aware of. The best way to learn about that really is to visit a website called cinemasafe.org,
Okay.
which is it's an international initiative. We're proud to be a part of it. Essentially, what happened is months ago, we were like, we need to get reopened. How can we do that responsibly? And doctors and epidemiologists teamed up with our trade organization and said, these are the things you need to do to make sure that people are safe when they're with you. So, we have staggered show times to allow us to get in and sanitize seats between every show. Masks are required unless you're seated and enjoying a concession item. The list kind of does go on and on. But again, it's not an inconvenience to us at all. It's a price that we're more than willing to pay to make sure that we can be open for our guests.
Absolutely. So you can go watch a movie safely and get back to the theaters again.
That's right. And I mean, I've got a whole bunch of, scientific white papers that nobody is going to want to care to read. But it basically, like theaters are actually, in the big scheme of things, pretty safe. And if you're going to the grocery store or to your house of worship or to public school, you should feel safe in a cinema too. With the air circulation on a regular basis, everyone facing the same direction, nobody speaking during the film. It's a pretty safe environment, and we're proud to say at this point that internationally, worldwide, there hasn't been a single case of COVID contact traced to a theater anywhere on Earth. So, knock on wood. I mean, that's our goal, and we're committed to maintaining those protocols and making sure people are safe when they're with us.
Well, that is awesome to hear. That's really good news. Now, so will you be open for the holidays, Christmas, New Year's? I know a lot of people. That's kind of a family tradition.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that's kind of the hinge point for us was Wonder Woman 1984, which opens up on Christmas Day. So this deal here in Blacksburg was like, it can happen. We can open if Wonder Woman opens on Christmas Day, and it is. And so we're thrilled to be here. We've got this week to kind of get our sea legs, get our feet underneath us, and make sure that operationally we're 100% for that movie. I would say a lot's riding on it. It's undoubtedly going to be the biggest movie of the year, and very exciting to get this place opened up so people can enjoy that one for sure.
And now people can go online just as before and order your tickets, right, on bbtheaters.com, I believe?
Yep, yeah, bbtheaters.com. We have reserved seating because there's all these seats here are fully electric leather recliners, so they've all got a seat number. So you can go on bbtheaters.com, select your specific seat, and that way if you're running a few minutes late, or if I guess the snow came down like it did a few days ago and it slows your arrival, your seat will still be here waiting for you.
And now I've heard of this question. IMAX, will the IMAX be open in Blacksburg?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know that I have an answer for it. Our development team is in negotiations right now with IMAX to kind of determine what the fate will be. I wish I had a better answer for you. It will either remain in IMAX for the foreseeable future or become one of our B&B Theatres grand screens, which is our proprietary sort of in-house large format venue, which is apples to apples, pretty similar to the IMAX experience. So regardless, that auditorium will offer a large screen, one of the largest screens, in the area for sure, and a presentation that's pretty unparalleled.
Awesome. Great to hear that. Now, are there any weekly discount days for B&B Theatres?
Yeah, the best way for guests to enjoy those kinds of deals is to join our loyalty program, which is called the B&B Theatres Backstage Pass. It's totally free to join. There's no cost ever. They can sign up online at our website, bbtheatres.com, or in person here at the box office. And there are all kinds of deals. For every dollar you spend, you get points on your account. For every $100, where tickets start at just $5 a piece.
And that's on Tuesdays, Paul?
That's on Tuesdays, yes.
Okay, we kind of lost you for a second.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so treat yourself Tuesday. You get $5 tickets as a base price, and then your free box of popcorn with every ticket that you purchase. So
awesome.
if you're looking to give us a chance, and you're like I'm not sure if that's a movie I'm going to enjoy, come on Tuesday. It won't cost you that much, and you at least get some free popcorn when you come too.
Awesome! What a great deal. Now, speaking of traveling, you came all the way from Missouri to Blacksburg. How was that trip?
I did. It was great, honestly. We drove. My wife and kids came with me, and so we stopped along the way at some national parks and kind of saw a little bit of the country. But love it here. And honestly, people were saying, "Oh no, you came!" And of course, we have a little bit of snow and ice on the ground. Like this isn't. But that's exactly the weather that I was experiencing in Kansas City anyway. So it was a great opportunity to see a little bit of and enjoy the journey. But certainly glad to be here, man. And this facility is really beautiful. I'm amazed at how well it's been maintained during the closure. And we didn't even have to dust anything off, man. This place was ready to rock and roll. And so
good news.
I think people will be pleased when they come out here and check it out.
Awesome. So now tell us a little more about B&B Theatres. A lot of people I don't think are aware of it. This is the first location in Virginia. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah, B&B Theatres is family-owned and operated, has been since 1924. We're based out of the heartland of America in Liberty, Missouri, which is just outside of Kansas City. It's owned by the Bagby and Bills families, so that's what B&B is.
Okay.
And they actually were two independent companies for many, many years, one in Kansas and one in Missouri. But in 1980, it gets a little crazy here, but Bob Bagby of the Bagby chain married Bridget Bills of the Bills chain, officially forming B&B Theatres in 1980. And so Bob is still our president. His wife is still very much involved in the operational, organization of the company. And they have 3 adult children, Bobby, Brittany, and Brock.
Oh, wow.
Who are all executive vice presidents. But, I think people, I hope, when people come visit us, they feel that family ownership kind of shining through. We believe in family, fun, innovation, joy, integrity, and those are things that we expect people to hold us to, when they visit us, that they should come here and expect to feel welcome and accommodated. B&B is the 6th largest exhibition company in the country with 50 locations in now 9 states. And yeah, like you said, this is our first in Virginia. We're kind of gradually getting outside of the Midwest. We've got a couple in Texas and Florida, Mississippi, Iowa, but by and large based in Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma. So really grateful to be here in Blacksburg and very warmed and heartened by the welcome that we have received so far.
Well, that's great to hear, and we're very, very glad to have you. Now, can you talk a little bit how the movie theater industry has been impacted by COVID? I mean, obviously, I think a lot of us know, but I can imagine.
Very much, very dramatically impacted. And I mean, everyone has been impacted in some way, in 2020. I don't know that any industry really has been hit as hard as ours has. We were facing a number of battles for several months. Virtually all of our employee family had been furloughed. So for the first time in our 96-year history, we had to kind of lay people off, including yours truly. It was a difficult time. On top of that was a financial burden, sure, but also I think an emotional thing. It was really hard for us to handle that as a company. But beyond that, the biggest challenge was that Hollywood was not releasing new films. And so even if we could find a way to get our theater staffed and to keep our doors open, we didn't have any product to show. And so we had to come up with very creative and innovative ways to draw people in. Some of that stuff I think will maybe stick around. We did curbside popcorn for a while to kind of pay the bills, and that was sort of fun. But then it was bringing back retro content, classic films, fan favorites. We've held gaming tournaments where people bring in consoles to do gaming on the big screen. A lot of people have rented theaters to hold church meetings or for Zoom, international Zoom calls where they needed a big screen. So we've kind of just done what we can do to keep the lights on. It's beginning to turn, as Hollywood is announcing some release dates. And really, I think Wonder Woman and the success of Wonder Woman, hopefully, will incentivize another aggressive release schedule in early 2021. On top of that, though, B&B specifically was sort of uniquely situated in just this terrible dead zone where we didn't qualify for a lot of government relief. And so we didn't qualify for the PPP. There were some state grants that we've kind of been pursuing. So I guess at the end of the day, it's given us an opportunity to learn more about how governments work and, to get to know our chambers of commerce and legislators and make a lot of phone calls. What it boils down to, though, is that all of us in the industry, not just B&B, but really everybody who operates a cinema location is committed to the magic of the movies. We believe in what we do, and we believe that it's an important part of community and family life is being able to come to the movies and have a good time. And so we've just fought this whole year to make sure that when this whole thing passes, we'll still be here and folks can still come out and enjoy a movie on the big screen. Wow,
what a story you guys have been through, especially having to do it all on your own. That's quite incredible.
Yeah.
Are there any changes that moviegoers can expect going forward? I know now you're just kind of getting set up, but going forward in the year, you kind of touched on this a little bit. But is there anything else you have planned for the Blacksburg location?
Well, I think just kind of keep an eye out. Visit our website, bbtheaters.com. We have a YouTube channel and social media and stuff too, where we post these updates and developments as things are formalized. There's a lot of opportunity here. This building really is fantastic. The restaurant is great. The bowling alley is great. We do have a couple of planned changes to enhance some of those things, to add a few more arcade games, change a few things logistically in here to increase the flow and make sure that things are accessible to people. But by and large, the place is ready to go. And we couldn't be, happier with the way it is and the response too that we're getting from folks who are excited to see it opened again. The biggest thing I think is just the 2021 slate of films,
Right.
If the smoke clears on COVID and 2021 shapes up the way that everyone's hoping it will, it's going to be a banner year for the theater industry. And folks here in Blacksburg couldn't ask for a better place to enjoy some of these great films.
Awesome. I have one more question I have to ask.
Yeah.
It is the holidays, and I imagine people will be asking me this. Do you guys offer gift cards, gift certificates? Are those available right now?
Thank you for asking. That's a great question. We certainly do. They can be purchased online, again, at our website, bbtheaters.com. We can get a digital one, which you can email out to your friends and family, or, of course, a physical one here in box office. So, give the gift of entertainment is what we like to say. So B&B Theaters gift cards are certainly available.
Well, awesome, Paul. Thank you so much for your time. I know you're very busy today. Everybody, if you're looking to go see a movie, it's open today. Go online, look and see if you can find a film that you want to enjoy. Otherwise, Christmas Day, Wonder Woman 1984. And Paul, have a great holiday season. Have a safe trip back to Missouri, and thank you again.
Hey, Jamie, my pleasure. Thank you so much. Good to talk to you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Talk to you soon, everybody.